नमस्कार, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है गाइस आपके अपने ही चैनल KFCS पर गाइस। गाइस आज मैच बहुत ज़बरदस्त हुआ और जिस तरह से बारिश हुई और बारिश की वजह से थोड़ा मैच देर से हुआ इसलिए देर से लाइव आ रहा है। बट आपको पता ही है गाइस कि क्रिकेट के कितने बड़े दीवाने हैं हम। चाहे मैच 2 बजे तक चले, 3 बजे तक चले, 1 बजे तक चले,
Nick
मैच
FCS,
लाइव आते ही हैं।
लोग
सो
FCS
बहुत ही खास बात है KFCS की। हमारे साथ है कृष्णा और इतनी रात को डेडिकेटेड है कृष्णा, तो आप देखिए कितने बड़े क्रिकेट फैन हैं हम। सो कृष्णा
FCS मैं
इतनी
देख
रात
रहा
हो
था
गई
मैं कैसा
आप
चोक कर रहा है और वही हुआ। आप बोल रहे थे राजस्थान ने कैसा चोक किया था, आज एमआई ने वही किया, चोक किया इतने अच्छे स्टार्ट के बाद। तो वही मैं आया बात करने को आपसे।
तो ये सब बात हम करते रहेंगे बट क्या होता है ना एक दर्शकों में भी होना चाहिए एक होता है ना इंटरेस्ट जगाने के लिए। मतलब कृष्णा भाई मैं जानना ही चाहता हूँ आप इतनी रात को जगे क्यों? आपको सो जाना चाहिए अब तक तो। क्यों? ऐसा क्या रीज़न है कि आप मतलब अपना टाइम
एक तो
खराब
मैं मैच
करके,
देख के अभी
आँखें खराब
खत्म हुआ।
करके मतलब आ रहे
कुणाल
हो
भाई
जग
मैं मैच
सो
देख रहा था लास्ट बॉल तक, तो वही मैं घर पे बैठ के मैच देख रहा था। और ये एक्चुअली मेरे इधर बारिश नहीं गिरा, मेरे इधर एरिया के उधर बारिश नहीं हुआ, सीधा वानखेड़े के स्टेडियम के ऊपर बारिश हुआ। ये अजीब चीज है ये कुणाल भाई।
अच्छा, ओके। नहीं यार देखो हो सकता है मतलब देखो होता है ना कि एक स्टेट में कई बार एक जगह बारिश होती है दूसरी जगह नहीं होती है। इट हैपेंस या बट मेरा कहने का मतलब ये था कि जो क्रिकेट की दिल लगी है ना जो हमारे पैनलिस्ट में है हमारे
अरे
चैनल
सब
में
जागे हो कुणाल भाई, मैं नहीं, पवन भी जागा है ऑस्ट्रेलिया से, इतना सुबह सुबह है वहां पे। रितम भी जागा है, रितम का तो दिल चूर चूर हो गया है। उसकी टीम लास्ट पोजीशन पे फिनिश की है इसके लिए।
जी, बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल। तो आज ना देखो कृष्णा हम बात करेंगे मैच के बारे में। ऑफ कोर्स लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स की भी थोड़ी तारीफ़ करनी पड़ेगी, थोड़ी ज़्यादा नहीं, क्योंकि उतना भी बहुत बढ़िया काम नहीं किया है। आप कोई बहुत पूरा 100 रन से मैच नहीं जीते। बट आज पोस्टमार्टम करेंगे। मुंबई इंडियंस का पोस्टमार्टम आज कम से कम आधा घंटा करेंगे, फिर हम ब्लॉकबस्टर मैच की बात ज़रूर करेंगे जो कि बड़ा डिसाइडर है। हो सकता है राजस्थान का इससे बड़ा बहुत बड़ा इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा। कृष्णा थोड़ा सा बात हम लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स की करना चाहेंगे कि इस टीम में जब हम देखते हैं क्विंटन डिकॉक को आप निकाल देते हैं, मैट हेनरी को बुला लेते हैं, देवदत्त पडिक्कल मैंने देखा बहुत रेयर चांस मतलब इस पूरे टूर्नामेंट की मैं बात करूं देवदत्त पडिक्कल को ओपनिंग की पोजीशन कब मिली है? एक बार, सिर्फ एक बार। तो कृष्णा मेरे को जानना ये है कि ये क्या है? ये जो देवदत्त पडिक्कल की पोजीशन है, इसके साथ खिलवाड़ क्यों करती है टीम? राजस्थान भी तीसरे नंबर पे खिलाती है। गुजरात ने चौथे से सॉरी लखनऊ ने चौथे शुरू किया, चौथा, तीसरा, अब जाके ओपनिंग करवाया। बेचारे का कॉन्फिडेंस ही डाउन है। फिर आप बोलेंगे फॉर्म नहीं चल रही है। सो कृष्णा भाई एज अ राजस्थान रॉयल फैन बताइए जरा ऐसा क्यों है? देवदत्त पडिक्कल के साथ ही ऐसा क्यों होता है?
मुझे लगता है कुणाल भाई वो उनका फॉर्म भी नहीं है और मतलब क्या बोले, मतलब मुझे लगता है वो जब से आरसीबी छोड़े उनका फॉर्म ही गया है पूरा। कुणाल भाई तो अ, दूसरे टीम में गए तो वो पूरा मतलब उनका फॉर्म डाउनफॉल हो गया है। कुणाल भाई मुझे ऐसा लगता है जैसा केएल राहुल पंजाब के लिए बहुत अच्छे खेलते थे, मतलब शानदार सेंचुरी बनाते थे। उसके बाद वो जैसे डायरेक्ट एलएसजी पे आए तो उनका फॉर्म पूरा डाउन हो गया, बहुत स्ट्राइक रेट भी एकदम कम हो गई। तो ऐसे ही हो गया दोनों खिलाड़ी से। कुणाल भाई टीम चेंज कर दिया तो दोनों का फॉर्म चूर चूर हो गया। जैसा आप देख सकते हो हार्दिक पांड्या गुजरात में अच्छे खेलते थे बैट से, फिर जैसे ही मुंबई इंडियंस आ गए उनका पूरा फॉर्म डाउन हो गया। तो वैसे ही हुआ देवदत्त पडिक्कल के साथ भी, केएल राहुल के साथ भी, आई फील कुणाल भाई।
Okay. Okay, so welcome Pawan. How are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So Pawan looks nice in DC jersey. Yeah. Okay. So
Yes, obviously
Pawan,
Delhi
same question
Capitals.
from
Yeah,
yeah, same
yes.
question from you, Pawan. Means what is the issue when we see in RCB Devdutt Padikkal was continuous opener, he was performing really well. When RCB throw him out, team taking Rajasthan Royals, they are doing so much experiment, third, fourth. See in Lucknow Super Giant, they start with fourth, third, then drop him, then suddenly finally comes in opening position, but unfortunately is not performing. At the end, Pawan, what Rajasthan and Lucknow will say? this is not a good player. We should release it. So don't you think this is an injustice with Devdutt Padikkal? Devdutt Padikkal is opener, so I think you should pick a opener. If you are giving chances in opening position, then pick it. Otherwise, no need to pick. It really hurts the confidence of a player also. So what is your point on it?
Yeah, I think anyways, I think Lucknow Super Giants were out of the playoffs if I'm not mistaken, and that's why I think they gave another
Yes,
chance
yes.
to Padikkal. So yeah, anyways, I think he'll be released. I think the way that he played was not good today. Got out first ball duck, but I think LSG wanted to give him a chance because they were already out of the playoffs. But yeah, very disappointing to see. And Padikal is open, and you shouldn't be shuffling him at number 4, number 5. I think Rajasthan did the same mistake, and that's why he had to be released. Padikal. So yeah, very sad to see what's going on with Padikal, but I hope he can get his confidence back because he's a very good player. He's just not been utilized properly, and I think he shouldn't have been released by RCB, in my opinion. It's a big mistake that they did.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's now focus on Mumbai Indians. So coming to you, Pavan. Can you tell me, means if you are in place of Ambani and you will think about this season, what you have gained, means you are spending so much money bringing Hardik Pandya, and when you bring Hardik Pandya, it hampers your season also, another two team season also. Royal Challengers Bangalore, you are giving green to him. Now, what is happening that Lucknow, Gujarat Titans is also suffering. Gujarat Titans also saying, yeah, it's okay, you go for trade. So, Pawan, what is the outcome for Ambani now? Means what you have done with Hardik Pandya as a captain? You are demoralizing your captain who was Rohit Sharma. He's not ready to perform for a team. So, what is the outcome now after this season?
Uh, yeah, I think
10
um,
loss.
I think
This
it
is
I
very
think
big.
it was the right choice. I think it was the right choice making Hardik captain, but because they have to think about the future also because Rohit Sharma can't always be playing, so that's the issue. But yeah, I think looking to next season and mega auctions, I think Rohit Sharma should be. I think he might leave Mumbai. I don't know what's going to happen regarding that. And I think that Surya Kumar Yadav and Jasprit Bumrah also is not happy with the way that things are going. What I'm seeing from their expressions, facial expressions, is that they're not happy. So I think most likely what will happen is that I think Rohit Sharma will. I think Hardik Pandya should step down as captain and just play as a player, and then give the captaincy to either Surya Kumar Yadav or Jasprit Bumrah to prevent Rohit Sharma from leaving the franchise. I think that's the only thing that Hardik Pandya can do right now because, anyways, I think the management will definitely back Hardik Pandya because he is the next 2020 captain of India, and he was also previously before Rohit Sharma taking over. So definitely, I think they will back Hardik Pandya, the management. There's no point. So, only thing to do is to prevent Rohit Sharma from going is that Hardik Pandya should step down from captaincy after this season. I know he did well against Gujarat Titans with Gujarat Titans, but the issue is that there's a bit of a issue with ego, and there is huge players. There's Rohit Sharma, there's Surya Kumar Yadav, there's Jasprit Bumrah. You don't have those kind of characters in Gujarat Titans. It was fully controlled by Hardik, but then when you're in Mumbai Indians, you're surrounded by a five-time champion captain like Rohit Sharma, and then you have Surya Kumar Yadav. You have such good players, Indian core players, Ishan Kishan, Jasprit Bumrah, and Surya Kumar Yadav. When you have those kind of players, it's very difficult, to control them. And he didn't have that issue at GT because it was only him and maybe Shubman Gill. That's it. When it comes to like prominent
Yes.
Indian players, but and Shami, but but they have a different personality and ego compared to Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav and all because they're proven winners and they've been proving for MI for like last 4 to 5 years. So I think some issue with the senior players and Hardik hasn't really communicated well with them in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. But Pawan, point is, th- why you need this type of trade if you see Mumbai Indians team? Means your original captain. I understand that Rohit is not doing something good, but why you are changing a captain? You all know that Rohit Sharma as a captain, he can do anything. Means I think Pawan, you know one season where MI lost back-to-back 6 matches and they managed to win the trophy. So that was the miracle uh, in front of Rohit Sharma. So, last take, Pawan. Do you agree with this that this trade should happen this time? Don't they wait for mega auction?
I, yeah, I think they could have waited until mega auction. Yes, I agree on that. But see, the thing is that I think they were trying to think about the future of Mumbai Indians also, because Rohit Sharma, because they originally we all thought that, Hardik Pandya is going to captain India in the 2020 World Cup, but it all changed when he got injured and all. So I think, anyways, and I think, the Ambani family, I think all the owners, and I think Mahela and Boucher, I think seeing how Hardik captain with the Gujarat Titans, the way that he led them to a trophy and to a final, I think they wanted Hardik Pandya back to Mumbai Indians, with the way that he was captaining with the Gujarat Titans. But I think that failed, with the Mumbai Indians, obviously, because, as I said, the ego issues that happened between Rohit Sharma and Hardik didn't work. And then, Surya Kumar Yadav, Jasprit Brumah, controlling those kind of players, and, having those kind of personalities and ego is very difficult to control. And Hardik Pandya also was getting booed with the way that he was, treating Rohit Sharma. But I understand from Hardik's point of view also, what he's trying to do. He's trying to control the things. He gets a bit aggressive at times. So yes, they could have waited until mega auctions, but I kind of understand why, 1 year before the auctions, mega auctions, they went for Hardik Pandya because in case I mean, if it was successful, you never know. This season, yes, it was a risk for Mumbai Indians. It was a risk move, obviously, getting Hardik Pandya in and then making captain. But Hardik Pandya would have never come to Mumbai Indians if he wasn't given the captaincy also in the first place. And the owners were desperate to obviously make Hardik Pandya come back as a player. Even if they want the captaincy, they'll give. So, but the issue with Hardik Pandya was that he wanted the captaincy also. So I think that was kind of a selfish act in my opinion, because yes, he's coming back to Mumbai, but he needs to respect the boundaries of Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav and all that. But my issue is also that Rohit Sharma also didn't respect Hardik Pandya coming back and wanted controversy,
Yeah,
happening, and that's
that
what
is also.
finally is happening, and that's why ultimately might lead to Rohit Sharma leaving the franchise after this year with the way that Mumbai Indians perform, and several players are very unhappy with the way that they how the Hardik Pandya saga has happened. The way that he got traded and given captaincy almost immediately. He was wanting the captaincy if he's coming to Mumbai Indians. So nothing has worked out, and the players have been unhappy. Nothing has been going out well. So I don't know what's going to happen next. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like Hardik Pandya should focus as a player. Because his batting also hasn't been that great this season. And I feel like just give Surya Kumar Yadav or Jasprit Bumrah captaincy for 1 or 2 years just to settle this issue with Rohit Sharma also, because Rohit Sharma might leave Mumbai Indians if things don't go his way for sure. So let's see what happens regarding on that. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I think the owners could have waited until the mid auctions.
Okay. Hello, Rahul. How was the day?
Yes, hi Kunal. Yeah, fine. So yeah, Mumbai
Yeah.
Indians at the
Same
bottom
question
again.
from you. Yeah, Rahul, same question from you. Mumbai Indians in the bottom, that is different thing. Means team can be in the bottom. It happens. But again, Rahul, if you are in a place of Ambani and you think about that, I was spending so much money on Hardik Pandya, and at the end we are in the lower side of the tournament, 10 losses in 14 matches. That is a very big thing. Then what is your mindset now after seeing this type of performance? What you are thinking? What is your feeling now? You are hating yourself, or you are thinking that things could be okay? Some players if some players are performing. So what's your thought on it after
I
this
mean,
loss?
you see, Mumbai Indians on paper had one of the strongest teams in the tournament, and Hardik Pandya had a strong team to lead, regardless of whatever outside noise was being made about him being captain, or whether the fans embraced him or not. As captain, he had a strong team to lead. So really, there is no excuse for this kind of performance. This is not like the team that Rohit Sharma had in 2022. I mean, Rohit Sharma got a lot of flack for his captaincy in 2022 when his team finished at the bottom of the table. That too, playing the whole IPL in Maharashtra and finishing at the bottom of the table. But Hardik Pandya, he had a much stronger team than what Mumbai Indians had in 2022 and 2023, and still they ended up finishing at the bottom of the table. So that is a big issue, and it kind of shows that maybe Hardik Pandya, his leadership style is not that great. Uh, okay, I mean, yes, he did lead Gujarat Titans to an IPL title in 2022 and almost did so in 2023, but I feel it's starting to look like beginner's luck right now for Hardik. We all saw also his captaincy for India, where India lost a T20 series in the West Indies. I know people say these days bilateral series are irrelevant, but when you are doing captaincy for India and you lose to West Indies, even though it's a second string team, it shows that you can't lead when you have a weaker hand. That's what it shows. And like Pawan said, Hardik Pandya's move of asking for captaincy from Rohit Sharma was a very arrogant move. Yeah, I mean, yes, you had success with Gujarat Titans, but you have to be humble. Rohit Sharma had five IPL trophies with the Mumbai Indians, so their glory days were under Rohit Sharma, if you see. And in IPL is not just about winning and losing. You also have to look at the fans angle. Fans are behind Rohit Sharma in this franchise. You look at every Mumbai Indians
Yeah,
match played in Wankhede, who's getting the most support? Rohit Sharma. Same thing. You go to Chinnaswamy Stadium. Virat Kohli is not the captain anymore, but Virat Kohli gets the most support in Chinnaswamy Stadium. You go to Chepauk Stadium right now. Dhoni is not captain anymore, but Dhoni still gets the most support. You will never see RCB, as much as we criticize RCB's team management for all the mistakes they make. RCB would never take somebody and let them replace Virat Kohli as captain. They would never kick Virat Kohli out as the captain of the team, even though he's not won a single trophy. In fact, Kohli himself moved aside. That's the only way he got replaced. Chennai Super Kings, I cannot imagine anyone coming to into Chennai Super Kings and saying, "I want to take the captaincy from MS Dhoni." In fact, if they come to Chennai Super Kings, they will want to play under MS Dhoni. So Hardik Pandya is not that kind of person. He has got a little bit of attitude, and I have to agree with Alok. He's not captaincy material. We can't keep on talking about the IPL trophy that he won in 2022 to say that he can captain the team. That was 2 years ago now. Uh, if you look at, if we talk about his captaining the Indian team, even if he was on course to become captain of the team, you look at his injury record. Uh, not going to be available half the time due to injury. So what's the use of making him captain of the Indian team? Yeah, we criticize Rohit Sharma for not being available consistent enough to be the captain of the team, but Hardik Pandya will not be any better. To be frank, we have to look for cap. As far as Indian cricket is concerned, we have to look for captaincy options elsewhere. We cannot. I don't think we can go to Hardik Pandya as a captain,
yeah,
because you never know when he will get injured. Availability is the best ability. You need a captain who will be consistently playing in every game. He has to be fit, and he has to be playing in almost every match. Only occasionally he should take rest. Okay, you can't have a captain who will say, "I'll take a nap in between World Cups, and I'll just show up only for ICC events and be the captain of the team." No, that is not acceptable. Coming back to the IPL, I feel as far as trading Rohit Sharma is concerned, I don't think Mumbai needs to do that. Rohit
yeah,
Sharma still
of
has
course.
can offer some form with the bat. He's your most iconic player. So I don't think selling Rohit Sharma is a good move. If anything, that will create more problems than solutions for them.
Yeah, okay.
But I think Rohit Sharma will ask to leave Mumbai Indians. I think that's what's going to happen. I think with the way that he's not been happy this season. It's clearly been shown that he was not happy, and we saw when they played against KKR, Rohit Sharma had a huge discussion with the KKR owner and even Gambhir and all. We saw that clearly. So I think Rohit Sharma is favoring to play for KKR or some other franchise, that
I
is
mean,
that
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 is
is
not.
close to him.
See, that's
Yeah,
not indicative of anything really. I mean, we don't really know what. Many times after IPL matches, you see players of opposition teams talking to each other and having discussions. So we don't know what was discussed there. But Rohit Sharma, look, he has a fan base in Mumbai, so that is a factor which can keep him in the franchise because he's got so much support here. MS Dhoni would never leave Chennai Super Kings. Virat Kohli will never leave
But Rahul,
RCB.
if they ask, if Rohit Sharma asks that he wants to leave, Mumbai Indians can't do anything. They can't force to keep Rohit Sharma,
Yeah,
no, unless they.
obviously they.
yeah,
I mean, obviously they will listen to his demands. There's no doubt about that. But the question is, will Rohit Sharma make such a demand? That is my doubt over here. But yeah, you're right. I think
No,
Rohit
but who
Sharma.
knows? But
He'll.
who knows? Because Hardik Pandya, if Rohit Sharma says to no, kick out Hardik Pandya from the team, I don't think the management will do it with the way that they bought him for like 16, 17 million. And I think really there is a rift between Hardik and Rohit right now. Even though we are seeing in the media, sorry, when they are together that they are good friends or whatever, but we know off the field what's going on between both of them. And Rohit Sharma is
yeah.
clearly unhappy. We can see that even the other players also are unhappy. They are behind Rohit Sharma. So I think right now the best thing for Mumbai Indians, Hardik Pandya should realize that that whole team, most the major senior players are not happy with how it's going. And yes, I know we know that Hardik Pandya was successful with Gujarat Titans the way that he led, but it's not working out with Mumbai Indians because of some players having ego issues and it's completely different scenario, so I feel like Hardik Pandya, if he's sensible enough, he should step down and he should just focus being on a play as a player, not think about being a captain and leading, because anyways he's not leading India right now, and we don't know what's going to happen in the future also, with the way that because Hardik will have to better perform in the 2020 World Cup, if he wants the captaincy, because there's several other players who are wanting the captaincy as well. Rishabh Pant is there is several other players over there who can take captaincy. Yes, Shreyas Iyer might not be in contention because of whatever politics, but with the way that he's been leading KKR, he could be a future potential. Because he lost the contract only, he was not considered in the squad. But there's Sanju Samson also, so you never know what's going to happen. So Hardik Pandya has to perform if he's wanting the captaincy of India. So it's not secured. So the best thing for Hardik is not to be selfish right now. Yes, he was selfish at that time, but he can correct it again and bring back the fans' trust, by stepping down as captain, which is the right thing, and give it to Surya Kumar Yadav and or Jasprit Bumrah, either of them for just 1 or 2 seasons, just to, settle down the fans and, because Rohit Sharma anyways doesn't have much left in him in IPL, maybe about 2 to 3 years. So until Hardik, finds his form and all also, he should step down as captain and regain the fans' trust. And then after like 1 or 2 or 3 seasons, once Rohit leaves and once Hardik is also, fit and all that, he can take back the captaincy. That's what he should do if he's wanting, everything to be settled down right now in this franchise.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. My next,
definitely. But see, Pawan, you're saying that Hardik Pandya is the guy who's creating the friction in the team, right? Then, from Mumbai Indians management point of view, if I were Mumbai Indians management, then I should sell Hardik Pandya. Really, not Rohit Sharma. Why should Rohit Sharma leave? Because
No,
Hardik
no,
Pandya is the one
but
creating
but
the friction.
Rahul,
That is.
Rahul, understand this. Mumbai Indians management bought Hardik Pandya not because of the captaincy as a player. Hardik only demanded the captaincy. Because Mumbai Indians, they know the potential of
Yes,
Hardik Pandya as
see,
a
that
player.
is true. That is true. But then when you have a Rohit Sharma in your team and you have a last place finish under Hardik Pandya, then I would at least talk Hardik Pandya into stepping down from captaincy.
Yes, that's what
That's
I'm
what I
saying.
would
So him
I
to
would do.
step down as captain, but not to sell him. Because what's the point of selling him when you bought him for like 16 to 17 crores. You can better get him as a player, because he's also not performing at the moment. Even for GT also, we saw as captain, Hardik Pandya only performed with the bat in the first season only. In the second season also, as a captain, he didn't perform as much with the bat and he was injured and all. That's what I'm saying. Hardik Pandya, if he is sensible enough, he should step down as captain and focus on his performance, especially his batting. See, his average this season is like 18 and his strike rate is not even impressive at all. So I'm telling for him, if he wants to regain the fans' trust, and all this nonsense going on, he should focus on his performance first of all. Because anyways, the Mumbai management will back him. But if he's sensible enough, he
Yes,
should just step down, give it to Surya Kumar Yadav or Jasprit Bumrah, see how it goes. I don't know what's going to happen under Sky's
uh,
captaincy. And we've
I,
seen Sky captaining in previous seasons also. Just like how Gaikwad is captaining CSK, you never know. But Surya Kumar Yadav has captained in Mumbai and all, domestic and all also. So he has, plenty of captaining experience. Unlike Hardik Pandya, when he first captained Gujarat, I think he had no experience whatsoever when he captained Gujarat. But Surya Kumar Yadav has captained in Mumbai in domestic. He has captained in Ranji Trophy. He has captained in Said Mushtaq Ali. He's captained all three formats in domestic cricket. So he has that experience of captaining. So that's why I'm saying next season, with the way that Mumbai Indians perform this season, Hardik should just focus on being a player rather than a captain. Give Surya Kumar Yadav the captaincy, or even Jasprit Bumrah if he's asking, because I don't know what's the situation with Jasprit Bumrah also, whether he'll leave or not, with the way that Mumbai Indians has been performing. So either of them, give them the captaincy and see how it goes from there. Is what I say.
yeah, I'm definitely in favor of Surya Kumar Yadav becoming captain. Actually, I felt quite impressed with the brief captaincy that he did for India after the ODI World Cup. If you recall, after the ODI World Cup, India played a T20 series against Australia, and Surya Kumar Yadav was captain over there. And I think he did a pretty good job. He did a pretty decent job of captaincy over there. We won that series 4-1, and I think he was captain in South Africa as well. We drew that series 1-1.
Yeah.
I think he did some pretty solid captaincy in both those series. He led the team pretty well. So I think there's no harm. In fact, maybe he should have taken over from Rohit Sharma as captain this season. Maybe Mumbai Indians would have had a better season. That being said,
But I think
I
Surya
think the
Kumar Yadav
question
was
is
injured. But Surya
one.
Kumar Yadav was
The
injured at
question
the start
is,
of the season.
uh, yeah, that is true. See, that being said, will Hardik Pandya really have the humility to step down as a captain? That is the big question. I don't think he
I don't
will.
think so.
As a
I
matter
don't
of
think so.
fact, even Rohit Sharma, to be frank, as much as the media likes to portray him as a really humble guy, a very nice person, and
Yeah,
they show Virat Kohli as a brat, as a total brat and a horrible guy, and all that. Rohit Sharma is also has a bit of arrogance in him. We have seen it, and I think he also wants the control. He wants the captaincy. That is so. There is some ego clash between Rohit Sharma and Hardik Pandya. We have seen ego clashes in the Indian cricket team between Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli as well. That's You can say yes. Rohit Sharma has an argument that he won 5 IPL trophies, and that's how he got captaincy
yeah,
of the Indian team. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. He earned the captaincy that way, but he also did. Really get the team management on his side to get Virat Kohli out as captain. That also has to be admitted. And after really, really begging for the Indian captaincy 2.5 years later, he's hardly played too much white ball cricket, taken so much rest, and gotten injured so much.
Yeah.
And then we've not won the trophies either, as he was hyped for. So then the question really begs, why not give up captaincy? This T20 World Cup, which is coming up, Rohit Sharma 2023 took naps. He was probably eating some vada pav or eating some chapatis while T20 matches were going on. Okay. And then last minute he came and played some T20s against Afghanistan, and they gave him back captaincy. He really got captaincy by saying he's very keen to play the World Cup. That's really the only criteria which got him
Rahul, one
selected
more
for
thing.
this.
In that World Cup match, you see the innings of Rohit Sharma apart from Afghanistan. maximum runs he has make in first 10 overs where only two players is outside the circle. So come on, how
Hmm.
you will compare that 10 overs into the T20? That was the one of the reason they are thinking, wow, Rohit Sharma is in an aggressive form. Now give the captaincy to Rohit
I
Sharma.
mean,
Wow,
Uh, yeah,
he
really,
will
that
be.
century against Afghanistan. I mean, look, Rohit Sharma in that series scored two duckouts in the first two matches against Afghanistan. Finally, the last match was in Chinnaswamy Stadium, and Afghanistan rested all their main bowlers. That time, Rohit Sharma scored a century all of a sudden, and people said, "Oh wow, he's ready for the T20 World Cup." But look at this IPL; he's been blowing hot and cold. In this IPL, in last year's IPL,
Cold.
he's been massively inconsistent in T20 cricket, and now this impact player rule is there. He has taken advantage of it nicely. Rohit Sharma doesn't
Yes.
even spend 1.5 hours on the field. You only have to field for 1.5 hours in a T20 game, and Rohit Sharma doesn't do that. He just comes to bat as an impact player. And this guy is going to be your captain for India in the T20 World Cup. Rest in peace, Team India, frankly.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Pawan, my question is, I have seen so many big players, like if I talk about in Sri Lanka also, Jayawardene, Sangakkara, they played under different captains. They were, once they were captain also. In India also, MS Dhoni, Virat Kohli is example. But when it comes to Rohit Sharma, means I have seen it. Means whenever he has to play under different captain, he is not performing. Never contributed from his side. In this season also, you have good chances today itself to win the match, chase the score of 200. That match against CSK also, and other than that, you are not performing throughout the season. Even you are playing in a flat pitches. And Pavan, this is the tournament where batsmen are enjoying. They are getting the batting wickets, and in batting wickets, you are not performing. See the Virat Kohli how he is performing. Even T20 World Cup is coming. He's giving the audition that he can be a better opener. So Pawan, don't you think that there is equally problem with Rohit Sharma also? Their ego means he only want that when he is captain, he will perform. Otherwise, he will
No,
not going to cooperate.
since when he performed as captain also in IPL, that's what I think his IPL performance overall, when if you speak,
To,
like it hasn't been good before,
yeah,
after 2012.
but
I think,
anyhow, he's
sorry,
giving impact.
2013. Huh?
But anyhow is giving impact to win the trophy. So why not this season? Why not? What is the
I think
problem with Rohit
he
Sharma
has
then?
not been in good batting form in my opinion, because I think if I'm not mistaken he scored 100, but I think he was not in good form coming up to this
I
match.
mean,
So I mean,
um,
you cannot explain about his form. I mean, I can't explain
Kunal, to
why
be
Rohit
honest,
Sharma is
Rohit
perform like
Sharma
this.
was captain of 2022 T20 World Cup, and he was one of the slowest batsmen of the tournament. He was a massive failure. In fact, he's been failing regard in T20 World Cup. He's been failing whether as a player or as a captain in every T20 World Cup. But always, what happens is somebody else will get scapegoated and get dropped from
And
the team, and Rohit Sharma takes the spot.
that is exactly why Rohit Sharma should have retired from 2020 cricket after 2022 and just focus on ODIs and tests, because he's performing in ODIs and tests. But
As a
as
matter,
usual, the management is backing Rohit Sharma, and he's been retained as captain also. That
actually,
itself, I was
Pawan,
again.
the team management basically made us believe that Rohit Sharma had retired from T20 cricket and we're moving on from him. They even made statements suggesting that we're moving on from Rohit Sharma in T20 cricket. But suddenly, we lost the ODI World Cup, and Rohit Sharma had a bit of an ego moment. Like, I want to win an ICC event as captain. So they somehow gave him back the captaincy, and
No, because the hype was around Virat Kohli not being in the playing in the squad first of all. No one spoke about Rohit Sharma when and Virat Kohli's name was always coming up. Whether he's going to be dropped from the 2020 squad. But now only people have realized that
That is
Rohit
politics,
Sharma has a
Pawan.
terrible average in 2020 World Cup. So yes, why he's in the squad now?
Rohit
Only people are
Sharma's
questioning.
yes, Rohit Sharma's average, by the way, in this IPL is below 29, and strike rate is 145. I mean, okay, not bad, but considering an IPL where scores are huge, 145 is not such a huge strike
But
rate.
Rahul, check his 2020 World Cup stats. I think his average is only 35 and his strike rate is
Yeah,
I think
he's even
130 or
worse.
something.
Yeah, he's even worse in T20 World Cup. See. Uh, Rohit Sharma is 37 years old right now, consistently underperforming in every T20 World Cup. Any other player in this situation would move aside. They wouldn't be playing this World Cup. Rohit Sharma is captain. In reality, the only his only place at the T20 World Cup this year should be as a spectator, but he has gone as a
because
captain.
anyways because anyways Virat Kohli has
If you look at
justified why he's in the 2020 squad, because he's the highest run scorer in the past two IPL seasons. Plus, his average in the 2020 World Cup, it's 81 or something, if I'm not mistaken. His strike rate is about
yeah,
180 to 190, and he performed 2 years ago
absolutely.
against
And in
Pakistan
this
also.
IPL, he has a strike rate of 155, average of 66. He's doing better
So
than
that's what he has
Rohit
justified,
Sharma.
But
So
Rohit Sharma, as
people,
usual, has that ego issue, and he's been selfish, as usual, and he wants the captaincy also from Jay Shah and all, and he's expecting he is just a free entry to the squad, and
yes,
he doesn't
yes,
have to
Alok,
perform.
yes, Alok. That's exactly what I was going to hit upon. Rohit PR is very strong. His fans
And
call
naturally,
him
this is a comment
selfless.
from Rohit Sharma
He's a
fans. This is
selfless
Rohit
guy.
Sharma fan.
His
That's
Lots of
why he
his
has this
fans
PR.
think his PR will say he's a selfless guy. He's an intent merchant. How come
Come
the
on,
intent merchant has a lesser
senseless.
strike rate than the so-called selfish Virat Kohli? I want to know. That is one thing. And also, so-called selfless guy. We all saw after ODI World Cup final how selfless Rohit Sharma really was when he did not attend the press conference, and those who were helped in getting India to the final were thrown under the bus after we lost. So
And
this
that
is not leadership, according to me. He's not even qualified to be there under the so-called captaincy quota. As far as future coach for Team India is concerned, I know this is off topic, but I want to touch upon that. I think we people said Virat Kohli was a dictator as captain and Ravi Shastri was dictatorial as a coach, but very controversially, I'd like to say I think that's what we need.
Yeah,
That's the kind of
definitely. Yes.
leadership you need. You need a little bit of dictatorship. You can't just have free for all. Players do whatever they want. You take rest whenever you want.
I think
You come
Gambhir is
and
a
play
perfect
for
fit.
India whenever you want. You can't see when you have signed a central contract and you're committed to playing cricket year round. You cannot just pick and choose when you want to play. This cricket is a team sport, and when you prepare for World Cups, you have to play together as a team. You need to play consistent number of matches together as uh, a team. That is what you have to do. One IPL is not enough to just go and prepare for a T20 World Cup. Playing an IPL with the what to say with different kinds of rules that too now. And apart from that, playing on different teams where you might even be playing with different role in each team compared to your national team, that is not going to help you prepare for a T20 World Cup, and history shows it with Team India in particular. 2009, the T20 World Cup was played immediately after the IPL, and India lost in the group stages. They couldn't even win a single match in the group stages. And they failed to make the semi-final. Same thing with 2010. They lost all matches in the group stages in the T20 World Cup that was played immediately after the IPL. 2021, the same story repeated. We thought that, okay, IPL is in the UAE, T20 World Cup is in the UAE. In this case, both tournaments were in the same venue. Then also, India lost in the group stages of the T20 World Cup. So this is the history. We have a history of not performing after a T20 World Cup, and if people are saying we are fatigued after 2 months of IPL, God help for a third consecutive month where we play the T20 World Cup. And then this preparation for the T20 World Cup, we're sending teams in two batches. First batch leaves on May 25th and second batch May 26th. What's the difference between this? You might as well send the team in one batch after the whole IPL is finished. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I want to speak
Yeah.
regarding on that first of all. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Seriously, when a 2020 World Cup is just like 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks now from IPL, they were initially planning to obviously send the Indian team after the group stage. So you should do it. No, I mean, ICC trophies is priority more than IPL. I don't know why Jay Shah and this management will never get it that they're prioritizing IPL over international cricket. I know it's all for revenue and for money and all that. Same mistake they did in the WTC also. Now they want to make the same mistake again in the ICC 2020 World Cup. Why one warm up match? Will that help Team India, when you play in pitches like in USA? One warm up match is not enough. Yes, England and Pakistan are not going to play any warm up matches, but they have been playing matches leading up to the 2020 World Cup.
They're playing the
India, meanwhile, India has been focusing only on IPL. And do you expect that one
top
warm
of
up match is going to be enough now for in the USA? No
Definitely not.
preparation
Definitely
whatsoever.
not. But if you ask Indians, they'll say this IPL is the warm up, which is okay. Good luck. To be frank, and on top of that, uh, they are criticizing English cricketers for leaving the IPL early. You see Sunil Gavaskar saying why are English players should not be allowed in IPL because they are leaving IPL midway. What is English players are leaving IPL midway for national duty? These guys have national contracts. They can't tell England Cricket Board that we're going to play IPL. We won't come for national duty. That too with 2 weeks to go for the T20 World Cup. They cannot do that. So what is Gavaskar saying? I don't know. And then
Just
you might have
ignore
seen
Sunil
Jay Shah's.
Gavaskar.
We have to talk about this, Kunal. Jay Shah's recent statement about his greatest achievement as his greatest achievement in BCCI, which is uh, yeah, scheduling the IPL during COVID is his biggest achievement. Scheduling IPL in UAE, that too, and he's comparing this to Olympics, yeah, English Premier League, and French Open. Okay, I'll tell you something. I said it in the group as well. All those other three sporting events he spoke about, they held their events eventually in their home countries. We held an IPL abroad. We shifted,
Yeah,
outsourced the IPL, and Jay Shah is proud of this. That too,
yeah,
I don't know how these sort of
after postponing the IPL for months, we went and held the IPL in UAE in front of no crowds at all. It was
how
probably
are the how are such people still secretary of BCCI if they don't know what they're talking? It doesn't make sense. Obviously, trying to
the system is corrupt
compare
right
the
from the top,
IP.
Pawan. That is the thing. The problem. The
yeah.
system is corrupt right
Right
from the
from the
top.
government of India. Yeah,
Yeah, so this is what will happen. And how is shifting an IPL, your own franchise tournament out of your country to play in front of no crowds, called an achievement? I don't know. I remember IPL 2020 very well. That was probably the most boring IPL I've ever seen in my life, and
Yeah,
CSK performing badly made it even worse for me. So uh, no need. I sometimes even don't consider that an IPL. To be frank,
yeah.
I was totally disinterested in IPL. I was more disinterested in 2020 IPL than I was when during IPL when CSK was banned. It was that bad, to be
But
honest.
Rahul, we will consider because Delhi Capitals was finalist at that time. We will consider. Me and
yeah.
Pawan
Sorry,
definitely.
sorry,
Yeah, but
guys, sorry.
anyways, I want to talk about the head coach. I want to talk about the head coach and Gambhir, by the way. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
a very interesting option. That India trying to go. I know it's off topic, by the way, not IPL, but talking about the 2020 World Cup coming up, it's serious, more serious than IPL. Yes. So I think
Actually, it's related because we know Dravid is going to resign as head coach after 2020 World Cup, after another possible humiliation. Hopefully, we won't lose by 10 wickets in any match. Maybe we lose by 9 wickets or 8 wickets instead. But anyway, after another humiliation, Dravid will finally resign as head
yeah, but
coach. Good
anyways,
riddance.
coming back to the topic,
Yes.
yeah. So Gambhir as head coach, I think is going to be suitable because Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, anyways, only has a year or two left. Forget about the ego and issue against Virat Kohli and Gambhir. Forget about that, anyways, because Kohli, I don't think has much left in 2020 cricket. Yes, maybe he might have a few years left in Test and ODI, but I don't think. I think they've already sorted that issue out. And anyways, I think Gambhir can, revolve, the future players of Team India. We've seen in KKR also the way that he's been, bringing up all these players like Ankush Raghavansi. We haven't seen how good he's been. When Nitish Rana was injured or whatever, and when he got the opportunity, he delivered. then ensure making Sunil Narayan open. We were telling, we as fans were telling that Sunil Narayan's opening was a failure, but we've seen after this season, after Gambhir coming as mentor and the way that he's been advising Narayan, that has worked out. And Phil Salt also has been coming back to form also. We've seen the bowlers also, Harshit Rana and Chakrabarti and all keep on performing also. So, there's been I know, yes, he's not the head coach Gambhir, but he's, sort of like, the head coach, even though Chandrakant Pandit is the head coach of KKR, it's been Gambhir only who has, brought this team up, and that's why they finished first, because of Gambhir's
Yes,
advisors and
absolutely.
mentorship
And
and all.
Gautam Gambhir has led this same Kolkata Knight Riders to a couple of IPL titles as well. So he's got leadership abilities in him. Also, I feel as head coach, okay, being a hothead is a good thing. First of all, uh, okay, people think that if you're a hothead, you can't be a good leader, but that's not true. Sometimes being a hothead works, especially in cricket. I'll say in the longer formats, in test match cricket and ODI cricket, you need hotheads, you need people who have aggression. We don't want soft people like Rahul Dravid. Rahul Dravid is a soft
Very
guy.
tough
He's
person, yes,
a person with
definitely.
no guts,
Same with
frankly
VVS
speaking.
Lakshman. Same with VVS
Yeah,
Lakshman, and I'm happy that VVS Lakshman is not applying for head coach, because
yeah.
I don't think it would have improved anyways under him.
Yes, Alok, correct statement you've given. Aggressive mindset and result oriented. That's what we need in
We
Indian
need
cricket.
aggressive mindsets like Brendan McCullum and all, so those sort of coaches also. We need, Gambhir as aggressive coach, because then he will think, like he will take risk, with players, and he will give youngsters a chance, because this is a young
Yes,
team now coming forward. And when Rohit and Virat leave, we'll obviously have, a young captain. Obviously,
yes.
either it's going to be Iyer or Pant, or I don't know who's going to captain, maybe
That
even
being
Shubman Gill.
said, though,
But
Pawan, yes. See, that being said, though, my expectation from a coach is that they will not give too much rest. First of all, this Rahul Dravid, when he became coach, he has normalized this thing of taking rest. He has overdone it. To be frank, to the extent where guys that play at the World Cup, they don't do preparation for the tournament. They just take rest, or they're prioritizing IPL over the
international
tournament. Classic
crickets,
case
yeah.
was last season, the World Test Championship final. We know how that was managed. We played the final till 10 days before the World Test Championship final. And finally, when Indian players went there, they just did shopping in London and watching football matches. And then they played the final for time pass. So
Yeah.
we lost by 209 runs. We got humiliated because we didn't prepare. We're just playing the final for the sake of playing a final. That is the thing. We need a coach who will say we are going to prepare properly for tournaments, and also whichever team which goes to the World Cup, they have to play in every series. We have to play with
Mhm.
full strength team in every
And I
series.
don't
That's
think,
what we were doing
anyways,
in the lead
Gambhir,
up to the
anyways, I don't,
2019 World Cup. See, that was what we were doing in the lead up to the 2019 World Cup. Yes, Virat Kohli made mistakes in that 2019 World Cup as captain, as far as team selection is concerned, not finding the number 4 slot, dropping Ambati Raidu. He made all those mistakes. But most of the squad that went to that T20 World Cup, they were the ones playing together in every series. For the in the 2 years lead up to the World Cup, why is ODI World Cup played once in 4 years? Because preparation is meant to be done over 4 years. 4 years gap is not for taking a nap and then just coming month before the World Cup and putting together some team and going. That worked last year for
absolutely,
India only because we are playing the World Cup at home and other teams were doing much worse off
absolutely.
compared to Team India. That's the only reason why it worked. Otherwise, that'll not work in the normal course of things. And things are a little bit concerning for Team India in this T20 World Cup because we have played IPL, and the other thing is a lot of the players are not informed. The ones who are going to the T20 World Cup are not informed because, and this is what will happen when players consistently take rest and you think that they can only show up for the T20 World Cup. We need a coach who will set standards. We've
And
already
anyways,
seen the
I think
BCCI
anyways,
put in. 1 minute. See, we've already
yeah.
seen the BCCI put in standards for playing the IPL now, saying players should play a minimum amount of domestic cricket. Only then they can be eligible for playing the IPL. The BCCI has put in some standards there. That is finally something I agree with. But now I think the time has come to do the same thing for the World Cup. You have to play a minimum amount of international cricket to be eligible for getting selected for the World Cup. I think that standard has to be put in. Rest should be the taking rest when you have a central contract. You're being paid to play cricket year round for your country should be the exception. It should not be the norm. And especially when you are captain of the team, taking rest should not be the norm. It has to be an exception. Only in exceptional cases should rest be taken, but there has to be some criteria. Like in any matches which India plays between an ICC event, you have to play 80% matches. Only then you'll be eligible for selection for that ICC event. It's just like how in school and college, teachers will say you can only appear for the final exam if you have 75 to 80% attendance in class. It has to be the same thing. It cannot simply be you will take an infinite amount of rest in between tournaments and you can just appear for the tournament. That's not how it should work. If it things work like that, you'll have a dysfunctional team, and you won't have a consistent team environment. Having a consistent team environment and having coordination is necessary even in a sport like cricket. I know maybe spirit plays more of a role in football compared to cricket, but it's important in cricket as well, to have that coordination in a team and be able to gel together.
Okay. Okay, Rahul, now come to the main topic that the video is about, all about the blockbuster match, that is Chennai Super King versus Royal Challengers Bangalore. So, Rahul, if I talk about scenarios, I think RCB has so many this that they have to do something. Means you have to chase the target within 18 runs. Means within 11 balls, you have to chase the target. If you are defending, you have to defend it by 18 runs, at least 18 runs. And if there is a rain, then if you are, suppose you are making a target of 80 runs, so chase it by 4 overs, or most probably four and a half. So this type of scenarios there. But when it comes to Chennai Super King, Rahul, it is very simple scenario, just to win the match and um, fix the qualification berth, and maybe Chennai Super King can play top two, right? But Rahul, when it comes to the pressure matches, how CSK is going to go, manage it? Because if I talk about another scenario also, Rahul, suppose opening flop. Suppose, I don't am saying that this will happen. Suppose the opener flops, right? So Rahul, do you think that Chennai Super King will think about that? Yeah, give some chance to MS Dhoni, means make some runs, because this is a very important tournament, very important time to qualify for CSK also, and we are playing in
Yes.
semi
And
final.
the complication behind that is MS Dhoni is has some fitness issues. Obviously, he's not 100% fit. He has some niggles. That's why he's coming to bat only with 2 or 3 overs to spare in every match. So the
Totally
team
wow.
management doesn't want to take a risk by having him come to bat early, where he'd have to bat like 14 or 15 overs at a time. They don't want to take that risk with Dhoni, because from a CSK point of view, mentally, you're thinking we're going to make the playoffs. We could, then win the eliminator, go to qualifier two, and then go to the final. So then uh, you don't want to risk MS Dhoni. You're thinking about, potentially three more matches after this. After this match against RCB, so you don't want to risk Dhoni's fitness. So it's not possible to really promote Dhoni up the order, in my opinion. Even if you tell him, go and play a very quick cameo or score some quick runs, even if you tell him to do that, the problem is if Dhoni stays and he doesn't get out, um, right, then he has to play the full 20 overs. Basically, he's looking at playing batting for a long period, and they don't want to tire him out or get him injured. So I think they're really doing some workload management with the MS Dhoni. That's the only reason why many times he's coming very late in the innings to bat, even behind Shardul Thakur and Mitchell Santner. uh, and that being said, we do have still have a reliable top order if the openers fail. Daryl Mitchell, Moin Ali, and Shivam Dubey, these guys are capable of hitting, and even Jadeja can rise to the occasion on his day. So we shouldn't worry too much. But yeah, ideally the openers should fire for Chennai Super Kings. That is The thing, especially if if we're batting first, we really need a good start. We need to, for CSK is batting first, and assuming this is a full 20 overs match, then we have to really get to 240 runs to
Okay.
challenge RCB. And in fact, 220 will challenge RCB. They have to then chase that in 18.1 overs is not going to be easy. But if we score 240, then we can really say we batted RCB out of playoffs contention. To put it that
Okay.
way.
Yeah, Rahul, if you talk about the team for Royal Challengers Bangalore, of course, Will Jacks is not there because Will Jacks is going for national duty now. So, Rahul, do you think that Green should be at number three or Glenn Maxwell?
I think bringing uh, see Maxwell, we don't know what kind of form he's in. I kind of hold him back a little bit to see. But
Green. Then Green will be
Green,
another
I
option.
see Cameron Green should go ahead of Glenn Maxwell in my opinion, because we've seen Cameron Green showing some form. Cameron Green and Rajat Patidar as well. Patidar is also in very good form right now. Keep your informed batsmen at the top of the order. I would hold Glenn Maxwell back in this match because he's coming after a lot of matches and we don't know what kind of form he's going to be in. So, promoting Glenn Maxwell up the order ahead of other informed batsmen is a very risky move, in my opinion, from an RCB point of view.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's see how things will goes on. But Rahul, I think CSK is going to qualify most probably 70%. What is according to you? I don't see RCB chance actually. I know in 18 May
It's
Virat
doable.
Kohli is very
Okay.
very good. Means he
Dates
has definitely
dates don't
qualified.
really hold much significance, and there's always a first time for everything. Until 2021 T20 World Cup, we kept saying India never lost to Pakistan in World Cups, and finally we lost. There's always a first time for everything. Dates don't hold much significance in cricket. That's all very trivial stuff. But you look at the task for RCB, it's very doable. So for me, it's either Chennai Super Kings is going to win the match tomorrow and qualify, or RCB is going to win and qualify. RCB,
Yeah.
it's very low probability of RCB winning and not qualifying. That is the thing here. So
But there is
I
some
think
scenario Rahul which
65% Chennai Super Kings will qualify, because yeah, we do have the luxury of the 18 runs, or the couple of overs,
yeah
or whatever. But we have to play this smartly, go for the win, try to win the match,
yeah
try to get 2 points. Don't think
so
of the
that
margin of
top two
defeat.
so that top two will be possibility. There will be a possibility of top two also.
Yes, absolutely. We should be thinking of winning the match and yeah, getting into the top two, so that we have two chances of making the finals. We now have an outside chance of that thanks to Rajasthan Royals botching it up a lot.
Yeah, actually, that is choking performance. Actually, they choked really. Means see the Rajasthan campaign, 9 matches, 8 wins, and where you are standing now. Come on,
Yeah, 8 wins
13
and five
matches.
losses. Definitely not a good position, and most likely it'll be 8 wins and 6 losses if CSK and Sunrisers win, and then Rajasthan Royals loses. Rajasthan Royals will be down to fourth place. I mean,
Most
can
probably,
you
I
believe it?
think KKR will beat him. KKR will beat him. KKR is
Yeah,
good team.
KKR will beat them in my opinion, and that'll leave Rajasthan Royals very low on confidence. They'd probably lose to Sunrisers also in the eliminator. So things are
Yeah,
getting very tough.
trial
I think
actually. Rain
by
plays the
England players departing for national duty, I feel Rajasthan Royals is going to get hit the most. They're the most affected by England players leaving for national duty. So that is uh, something
I
that's
think
a big worry for them.
even Rajasthan qualify for final. That will be the big achievement. If that will be big, I think
Yeah,
so.
definitely. If they qualify for the final, that'll be a big achievement, especially considering that they might be going uh, through the eliminator. And so that is a big problem for them.
Yeah. Let's see how things will go on, but hope for a good match and who knows that points table will coming in that way that fourth position is we are with a single match we are going to see it, because I thought that somewhere there will be a net run rate issue, but now there's nothing. Just you have to win the game and seal the
Yeah,
playoffs.
there's
Hopefully.
no net run rate issue. CSK's net run rate is very superior to Rajasthan Royals. I hope tomorrow we don't go through on a washout. I mean, yes, washout will send us through to the playoffs, but I don't want it that way. I want us to get into the
Of course,
playoffs by winning the
as a cricket
match.
fan we want matches.
Yes,
Actually, as a cricket fan we
yeah.
want matches.
Yeah, and it
So
would be unfortunate for RCB because they had such a good revival to from 1 win and 7 losses being at the bottom of the table. They came to 6 wins and 7 losses, and now uh, they have a contention
yeah,
for the fourth spot.
position, yeah.
And look, even teams that were in contention like Delhi, Lucknow, Punjab, even an outside chance, Gujarat Titans, they have all
Rahul, I
crashed out of the
think
tournament.
Lucknow was not in that type of contention. Actually, Lucknow was up and down. Maximum time they are
See,
down. Actually,
Lucknow Super Giants were on 6 wins and 4 losses. At that point, they would have felt like they can really make the playoffs. At that point, you see, when if you're on 6 wins and 4 losses, you'll feel at least that you're in playoffs contention and you can make the playoffs from there. So they've really squandered badly. They've really messed up badly to not make the playoffs from 6 wins and 4 losses. If you notice this season, they did the double against Chennai Super Kings and Mumbai Indians, the two most successful franchises in the IPL. They defeated RCB in Chinnaswamy Stadium. They defeated Gujarat Titans as well, who were 2 times finalists. So Lucknow Super Giants, after winning so many big fixtures, they've not made the playoffs. So that means they messed up badly against a lot of other teams.
yeah. Nair, I know it. SRH will definitely going to play, but in Hyderabad there is rain issues is also there. If there is rain, then what SRH can do? They will get only 1 point. If rain
One
is
point
there,
might be enough for Sunrisers Hyderabad to get into
to
second place
eliminated.
because you see it'll be enough because if Rajasthan Royals lose and Sunrisers get the 1 point, they're on equal number of points, and then Rajasthan Royals goes to the eliminator and Sunrisers to qualifier one.
And if CSK win, that is also 16.
Well, see if Sunrisers win, then they go to 17. Then we cannot make qualifier one because then Sunrisers will go into top two ahead of
No,
CSK by
16,
one
16.
point.
Yeah, if SRH win, then they are top.
If SRH wins, then we will be playing an eliminator, whether we win or lose.
Then RR have to win the match, then seal top two. Otherwise,
Yeah, definitely.
SRH.
I mean, this is a good thing about the playoff system that we have in place right now is that teams that qualify, they have to play for a top two spot in the league. Unfortunately, in cricket right now, in franchise cricket, nobody wants to do the relegation system, especially because owners uh, spend so much money on these teams, and there are a lot of international stars in each team. I don't think relegation will become a concept in IPL cricket right now. We see that in football, by the way. In football, you have relegation for all the leagues, but I don't think we can do that in IPL yet. Although, if relegation were to be implemented in IPL, then there'd be an interest in the bottom of the table too. Like teams will avoid finishing last. Right now, if you get knocked out from the playoffs, there's no difference between finishing fifth place and 10th place, to be honest, because you're not in the playoffs. But if you were to introduce relegation, then teams would be motivated
That's
to
why
at least
Rahul, I
finish in the
like
middle of
Big
the
Bash.
table.
They are qualifying five teams. Five teams. Actually, they are qualifying five teams, and they are
Now
making
it
top
is
two.
they've reduced it to 4 teams. I believe they're reducing it to 4 teams now because there are only 8 teams in the Big Bash League. IPL should have
But
five
we can
teams
implement
qualifying
in
for the
IPL.
playoffs.
Yeah,
We
IPL
can
can
definitely
implement it.
implement it in IPL. I feel IPL there should be 5 teams qualifying for the playoffs, because you have 10 teams in the
Yeah.
playoffs. So 5 teams qualifying definitely makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay. See you. All the best, Rahul. Hope so. We will come
Yes,
back and we will say
absolutely.
that
Yeah.
CSA qualified. Yeah.
I hope
Okay. So,
so.
guys.
I mean, prayers. I mean, prayers, because our bowling lineup is the kind of bowling lineup that can lose in 18.1 overs. So fingers crossed. If we are batting second, I think I have no doubt we can qualify, because we have the 18-run cushion. That if I were RCB, I'd rather be chasing, because I feel chasing in 18.1 more overs is a little more practical against CSK than having to win by 18 runs.
Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Kunal.
In the late night in India, you are coming and heard our discussion. That is really great. That is a cricket fever. And Rahul, now cricket fever will start when World Cup will start with watch
Yeah,
along
I
commenting.
will say
Yeah,
I'll say the real cricket begins on June 1st. The real cricket
yeah,
resumes.
yeah. So till then, guys, thank
Okay.
you very much. Bye bye. Good night.
And
Subscribe.
good
Kids.
night.
Bye.